here we are on the water. We just pulled away from the dock here. Ramp. And we have the trolling motor running right now. So we'll go check that out real quick. The trolling motor running. And it steers with the main there. So we get the steering with the main. There we go. Okay. And it shifts all down here. So we actually have all our controls right there. Kick it off. Hit the throttle, bring it, or hit the shifter. We can bring that motor up out of the water that fast. So that's nice. Now we're going to our main motor here. It's a 150 Merc. Probably has like no hours on it. We're gonna give it a rundown real quick, see how it does. All right, let's walk around this 1992 Jetcraft that has been restored into a heck of a boat. I was just on the water with it, giving it a run around, and I like it. This is one of my top boats, because I'll tell you in a minute why I like this boat so much. Just showing you here at the beginning, the front here. We've got surge brakes on the trailer, galvanized trailer. The trailer is actually in really good shape. It's a 1992 as well, but solid, good trailer. Well, first I'll leak that this was actually a sheriff's boat. So the sheriff's department had this boat built them. So everything's going to be overbuilt, but I'll tell you what that means later. But going front, we got 2-speed winch on the front here, spare tire. Looking underneath the boat, she's got a couple of dings I see in there. I don't know, that means, well, that's why it rides so good. It's got a big, huge, giant delta pad on the bottom where it goes flat down the middle. That's huge. There's a couple dents on the front here, but nothing that, if you feel how solid this bottom is, not a big concern for any structural things, just aesthetics. Looking here, it's been painted. It's got a kind of a bed liner coating on top of here for durability over top of the Zoltone paint that used to be on here. We got a little storage up in the front, a nice clam cleat welded on with an anchor guide up front. Okay, we got, it looks like the original marker light or nav lights, welded on cleats, good sized cleats. Down the side of the boat looks really good. Few scuffs you can see from dosh rack or loading or unloading, one of the two. We'll get more to this one inside, but we've got a really nice Fish on Sports arch on here, and then Cannon Mag 5 electric downriggers. Love these things. And then they also have the spin base. Here's our fuel fill here, and you can see here, I want to show you that this gas has overflowed a few times and it's peeling up the paint right here. So there's some damage there from that, and it goes and extends around to the back corner here. You'll see that where the paint didn't like that gasoline sitting on top of it. And so that is a defect we want to bring up. Okay, both of these motors are new in 15. They don't have many hours on them. We'll get you the hours here in a minute. They'll be in the ad. We'll have the hours off the computer in here. And both motors seem to do awesome. They ripped out really good, took off, and definitely pulled strong. We've got a boarding ladder here, single rung. One thing we're also going to point out is this transducer. If you know what that is, that's a live scope, which means you can see fish in real time. Amazing technology. So that's really cool to be able to see the fish in real time on that thing. So that's an expensive upgrade that this boat has as well. Going around checking out the starboard side. Tires are in really good shape. The tires are excellent condition. We do have a dent right here. That was after the paint, so we have a little bit of a dent. There's my hand next to it. You can kind of see it in the right light. And then some scuffs here from the guides or from the dock. VHF antenna. A big Fulton big wheel jack on the front there. Those are great for being able to move the boat around a little bit. Dual windshield wipers. a new top. This top was new, well, new in 2019, but this has been undercover since then and not used much. Okay, let's hop inside. Big walk-through transom. All right, we've got nice clearance on this top. I'm 6'1", so we've got a good high top on here. Still excess of your rods and stuff in here. We've got deck lights off of the back here too. Big floodlights off the back that really light it up good up here. Battery switch right here. This is a dual battery system with an onboard charger. So dual batteries, that's the charge port there. There's your battery switch. We can open this up here. Might not be able to open it with the thing there. We got two batteries here, and we've got a Blue Sea battery switch, or Blue Sea battery charger, onboard battery charger. Those are actually exceptionally good units. Okay, a few things. It is an older boat, but these panels and stuff are screwed on. The carpet's a little old. The floor's been redone, so the flooring in here is all new. Up front here, well, we have 3 swivel captain's chairs here, or 4, I mean, full captain's chairs, and then 2 suspensions up in the front here. Now, we'll get to the good stuff here. Garmin 942 XS. So it is a 9-inch screen, 942 XS. That was going to give you pretty much all the functionality, a GPS map. So that one's going to be able to do everything. You can even jump on there with your phone remotely and go to the back of the boat and sit there and watch the depth finder on there and control it from any of your devices as well. We've got a Standard Horizon VHF radio, and this is a GPS model, so it'll give you your coordinates and whatnot there. We've got the Mercury multi-tack will give you all kinds of data and information off of the boat. Full tank of gas too, so it's got that. Got our nav lights here, anchor light, bilge pump here at runoff, wipers. There's our wipers. Accessories, gonna run the other options, and then horn. Side shifter for both motors. This is so great having this up here. We can run that motor up and down. It's connected to the other motor for steering, so we can run it up and down, start it and everything without even shutting off the main or doing anything, but not even leaving the seat. So using it for, you'll use the trolling motor so much more when it's that easy to use. Okay, so there's kind of your helm. We've got some storage up in here. Just little cabinets for storage. Little storage area up there too, and I'm sure the same on the other side. Okay, let's see, something I wanted to tell you. Oh yeah, okay, so you probably saw in the video, I know that from the aerial, when I hit the wake from the boat. So I ran up, turned around, went right through the wake. This thing's a heavy boat. I'm telling you, it's a heavy aluminum boat. I'm like at least 30% heavier than most of the aluminum boats I have ran. Okay, so when I hit that other wake, I felt no shudder at all. This boat was so stiff. It hit it, there was no rattle or anything. No vibration transferring through the hull. That tells you this is a very heavy boat. I was impressed by that when I hit that. I was like, oh my goodness, this thing is a way overbuilt hull. So to get something with this much metal in it that's overbuilt this well, you're never gonna ever worry about this hull. It's gonna outlast you. So this is a well-built boat. Even though it's an older boat and it was used for the sheriff's department, you can tell why they spend the extra money, because this thing's gonna last forever. So yeah, this could be yours. And I'm telling you what, this is a super well-built, heavy-duty hull, and it rides great too. It's quick, fast, jumped on plane quickly, but biggest thing was it took that chop and just knocked it out of the way. It did extremely well without any shuddering or vibration or noise or flex or anything going on when it did that. So definitely probably the most well-built aluminum boat that I've ran. I can't think of another one that's got that same type of feel to it when it hits those wakes. It really, really just busted through them, and it was solid as a rock going through them. So that's what you get here. So all nice and rebuilt, looks pretty, but also very capable. And yeah, you save a lot of money by buying, instead of buying like a North River or something comparison. And I'm telling you what, if I had this to run against the North River, I'd have no problems with it. This thing would do it. This is a excellent built boat. Little things, you know, you got a little corrosion, rust here, stuff like that, but that's all replaceable, minimal stuff. If it's a fishing boat, man's boat, this is what you want right here. This is what you want.